Welcome back. I'm joined today by Andi Mitchell, OhioMeansJobs, Champaign County. My name is Adam Moore. I'm with the We Spin Local Network podcast. Today we are talking about, this is part 3 of our employer services podcast with the OhioMeansJobs here in Champaign County. And today we are talking about the apprenticeship program. Andi, tell us a little bit about the apprenticeship program that OhioMeansJobs offers right here in Champaign County.
Sure. The apprenticeship program is available through OhioMeansJobs Champaign County, thanks to a partnership with our regional workforce board, the Ohio Workforce Board. And that essentially allows it allows GOBE, the Greater Ohio Workforce Board. We love acronyms at OMJ. So it allows GOBE to be the sponsor of the apprenticeship, which essentially means that they handle the paperwork, they handle the audits, and the stuff that nobody enjoys about apprenticeship. And so by taking that off of the employer's plate, then that allows the employer to customize an apprenticeship program that fits best for their needs. So if we have, an in-demand occupation, they need, let's say, engineers, and they are competing with all of the other local businesses for this very small pool of candidates who are already qualified. Rather than continuing to compete, they can establish an apprenticeship program to help grow those employees and provide a pipeline for their company to then, choose from and help better the company.
So what are the benefits of an apprenticeship?
So there are a lot of advantages for both sides. So for both employee and employer. So for employees, they're getting hands-on training through a mentor. They're also getting, classroom related instruction time, all while earning a livable wage. So the apprenticeship model is earn and learn. So a lot of times, we find that people do want to go get the training, but sometimes you're in a position where you can't stop work and enroll in school full time. So the apprenticeship model kind of addresses that, in that you get hired on, you earn, your wage, and then you're receiving related instruction through on-the-job training, hands-on experience with a mentor, with someone that's been there and has seen all of the different things. You're learning company specific standards. So you're going to be learning the way that they want it done. And you're getting credentialed training through all of it. So it's really a win-win for employees. For employers, again, you're bringing people through the door, you're training them in the things that are, important to your company, whether it's company culture, standards, and best practices and things like that, the things that work the best for your company. And then, as I mentioned before, you're building that pipeline, kind of a field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. And it's kind of you're growing those employees. And typically for employers that have apprentices and apprenticeship programs, they have higher retention rates. If employees feel like they're being invested in and they're being valued and they're being, kind of cultivated, they'll stick around and help repay that.
Why don't employers take advantage of apprenticeships more often here locally in Champaign County?
So I think for registered apprenticeships, there's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of bureaucracy, and you have to follow these steps. It's got to be XYZ, and it's got to be done this way. They are customizable, but you as the employer are then responsible for all of the record keeping, all of the audits, all of the the back and forth between the training providers and through the apprenticeship council and things like that. So the nice thing through Gobi is that they handle all of that paperwork. Your contact is me, and then I handle all of that paperwork and all of the headaches that no one wants to deal with, and I get those to the appropriate to the appropriate hands so that they can have those. So if in fact there were to be an audit, or there were to be a hey, how many related instruction hours does this candidate have, that's all there and readily available. You don't have to spend the hours going through and compiling all of that data.
If somebody was interested in signing up and taking on these apprenticeship programs, how would they apply?
Sure. So first, you need to have an understanding of what kind of program you're interested in starting, and just reach out to me. I'll be happy to kind of get that ball rolling. We do bring in quite a few partners that kind of handle their specialized areas. And you will need to have a training provider that would provide the related instruction time. We partner a lot locally with Clark State, and they've been great in allowing employers to kind of come to the table and say, these are the important pieces that we need, and maybe some of this other stuff, it's not really relevant. We don't need it. So it's truly a customizable program that best suits the employer.
Awesome. So reach out to Andi if you have any questions about how to apply. My last question before I let you go, can you give us an example of a local apprenticeship success story here in Champaign County?
Sure. Rittal has established, let's see, they have 4 apprenticeship programs currently. We started with 2, and they have steadily added another program at least once a year. They work very closely with Clark State to provide the related instruction time. They've got mentors that are there on the floor with these apprentices every day, providing relevant hands-on training. They are growing maintenance techs and industrial engineers and all kinds of awesome employees. They're truly investing in these programs, and they're building up their workforce. So we're really excited to be partnering with them, and it's been a great experience.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome thing for Champaign County. If anybody else is interested in the apprenticeship program, reach out to Andi at OhioMeansJobs, Champaign County. Andi, that concludes part 3. I appreciate you joining us and talking about all the different employee services that OhioMeansJobs offers right here in Champaign County.
Thank you so much for having me and allowing us to do this.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.